Malik!
At last. You said you would find a way. Maybe you are as skilled a warrior as our father says. It's good to see you. Come with me. We shall see what our enemies make of Solomon's army.
Malik, this is madness. You have to get out of here. Save yourself and what's left of your people.
My people are all but dead. You've seen for yourself the palace has fallen. There's no other way. If I can control this army, we can win this battle easily.
And if you can't control it, what then?
Would you have me retreat? And leave this power in the hands of my enemies? At least this way we have a chance.
This army isn't meant for man to use.
You know nothing about the choices a leader must make. If it is in my power to save this kingdom, I will do it!
I'm not trying to question your leadership. You don't even know what you're releasing.
As many warriors as the grains of desert sand.
It's glowing. Don't touch it.
It is only sand. What is... Get it off me! Falling! Look out! We have to get out! Head for the fortress!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Prince of Persia: The Forgotten Sands. We are back once again with episode 2, continuing on the quadrilogy. I called it a trilogy last episode, but I guess you could probably consider this I don't know if it's a quadrilogy or if that's even a word. But we are back with the 4th game in the series, technically the 2nd in chronological order, and we have just come out of the vaults where we still don't know the prince's name, actually. The prince's brother has released King Solomon's army, which is an army of the undead. Now, I actually did some research between playing the last episode and this one on what I was remembering from mythology in regards to King Solomon. And so you guys probably, if you have any kind of biblical knowledge, are aware that King Solomon is the son of King David in the Bible. But my reference or link to knowing of King Solomon actually comes from the books of King Arthur, Merlin, and the Knights of the Round Table. And he is referenced in those stories. I can't remember exactly which fable it was, but he is referenced as a king who can control demons, and got into like dark magic and stuff, which is very fitting. It seems like that is what they're pulling from with the mythos for this game, with the army, because I don't think there is much reference of an army in the Bible, at least as far as I'm aware. But let me know if you guys know. But that's cool. It's a cool connection. We've got the kind of biblical connection with him being a very, I guess, rich king. You know, he has a lot of gold, and that's definitely represented in the game. Like, very much so. That's a lot of gold and gems and stuff. And then we also have the European reference in, like, I think they're newer stories of King Solomon, right? Because you get the Bible, which is a long time before the fables of King Arthur and such. So I think it's pretty interesting to kind of see the connections and the references that they're going for in the mythos. But we have, or his brother has awoken the army, and now we have to basically flee. It is basically the same situation as the Sands of Time, but rather than us releasing the sands, it is his brother. So I guess now we need to save him from his own stupidity, like we
Always sand.
But you know, we don't know if it's actually the Sands of Time that is what is being harnessed, but I like the idea that it could be. Oh. Hello, doorway. It's supposed to be in the doorway that we saw in the first episode at the beginning. The opening cutscene. Okay. So we've definitely disturbed something foundational to the fabric of the universe, or something, since we're now getting ported away. But yeah, so if you guys are keen for this series, please do hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share these videos with anyone who you think is interested in watching them. We're not going to waste too much time doing any of that housekeeping. I just want to say thank you for the new subscribers and the new viewers that have come in to check out the Prince of Persia series over the past 3 games, now 4 games. So yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date when all of these new episodes drop. And definitely, if you are watching this, head over to the channel after this episode. It'll also be linked at the end of the episode to check out the Last of Us series. I'm also playing that game on the channel at the same time. And there's quite a few episodes, so you can go back, you can watch a bunch of them. So yeah, definitely check that series out as well if you are interested. Let's see, let's head through here. I also just want to have a look around. Look at the lighting. Right, in the previous games, we had some lighting effects that were with the lantern that was kind of hanging above some of the rafters. It was moving when we jumped across and kind of bumped it, and we got some actual shadows, but it's like very limited lighting in that. Now we're getting actual caustics on the walls. I'm not sure if this is actual lighting or if this is a shader effect. I'm going to assume it's a shader effect. But it looks really cool. It's got that nice bounce lighting. And we can see that there are shadows being cast. We got the normal map being kind of cast on the ground. But yeah, everything's looking really good. It definitely looks like we've got baked in lighting, because these rocks aren't really casting any shadows. It's more like ambient occlusion. But man, it's a big step up from the previous games. I'm loving it. I can't wait to see what the new game's going to look like visually. Are we going to get a health upgrade?
This place is very familiar.
Oh, the camera? Oh, actually, I was able to move that. I wonder if we can move the camera in cutscenes. We won't be able to in cinematics, but maybe cutscenes would allow us to, which would be cool. Yeah, that cloth physics looking terrible.
That is how I found my way here.
So we got a water elemental. Okay.
But where is here exactly? And who are you? And what do you know of King Solomon's army?
We are Razia,
We-
Queen of the
ooh.
Marid, Guardian of the Waters, and ally to King Solomon himself.
There's gonna be multiple
We
people?
helped to seal that army away.
That would have been more than 1,000 years ago. You couldn't possibly...
I am of the Jinn. We are
Oh,
not so
true.
short-lived as humans, or so quick to forget things of vital importance.
Look, you can't blame us. We only live for like
Do you know
A
what
maximum of
your brother
100 years.
has unleashed? That army did not belong to King Solomon. It was sent to destroy him. The army was formed from the desert sand itself. It is a disease. The more sand it touches, the more soldiers it will create. If you do not trap it quickly, it will cover the world.
Okay, so this is
How can
interesting.
I stop it?
Do you still have the half of the seal you picked up?
Of course.
Good. That is a powerful magic. Alone it will help you fight the army. If you reunite the two halves, you will recreate its prison. You must find the other half of the seal and match it to this one.
Malik
I ain't
still
gonna
has
lie, she kind of cute.
Then you must find him, and quickly. We will give you the help of the Jinn.
Oh, do we get powers? Reverse time?
What did you do?
If you wish to stop the army, you will need more
That's
time.
all.
I have given it to you.
More time. All right.
And the
We get our time power.
The army is led by Ratash, one of the Ifrit. He will likely seek out
Oh,
the
we got
north.
Ifrits as well.
If you see him, do not fight him. You cannot hope to win against him.
So she's Jinn.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm pretty sure Jinn are water elements,
There is
right? Which
no
is why we
hope
saw
in
her
this kingdom
as
if you
water.
do not reunite
Ifrits are fire elementals.
Why do I get the feeling this won't be as easy as it sounds?
So, are we working with the 4 elements? Is that what's happening? Right? Or are they like... I mean, that would be pretty cool. 4 element stuff. So Jinn are basically like genies. They're the ones that grant wishes, but they're... and this actually makes sense because they're considered demonic creatures in a sense, right? Because they're connected to magic, but they also grant wishes, and it's the same kind of concept as the crossroad demon granting you a wish. The crossroad demon is more of a modern take on the idea of the genie that had been locked away, and you have Ifrits, which are kind of opposites to Jinn in a lot of aspects, right? Because it's fire and water. Sometimes they're depicted as like adversaries or enemies, but they're just basically opposites. But they're sort of similar in the fact that they use magic. But I like that. That's interesting, right? We get King Solomon's army is raised by the sands themselves, so that's earth. We have water, which is seeking to stop it and lock it away. We also have fire that she told us to avoid, I think. So that's interesting. Oh man, just look how cool this looks. Look at the railing. It's got a bit of green in it too. It's like being reflected from the blue, which is interesting. It's like the shader is combining it's reflecting blue, but it's also got the yellow from the gold. So it's kind of combining when you look at it, and it looks kind of green. It's an interesting effect. It's like it's not like visually, it's not physically accurate, but it's kind of cool. Alright, let's see what's over here. Yeah, I'm liking this. It's so that it seems like we got the power of time, and we're getting elemental stuff as well. Oh, we got blue energy. Is that for our power? We can check out this energy. Stone armor, Child of Flame, energy, whirlwind, ice blast. Interesting. So it's like health, energy, earth, fire, air, water. Cool, okay. So we're getting some elemental action in this. How do we go back? Alright, anything on this side? Oh, look at the water running. Oh, look at that. Do you see that? So, I think this game is actually using what we call PBR rendering. I think this is around the time that PBR rendering was becoming a thing. So, physically based rendering, which is what PBR stands for, takes the concept of describing a surface within a shader, so which we also call a BSDF, which stands for Biodirectional Scattering Function. Which is basically a mathematical algorithm that takes in a bunch of information on how to scatter light in a bidirectional sense, which means that the surface has a roughness. There are other kinds of shaders, but in this case, we have what I can tell is we have like, it looks like a roughness map, a metallic map, and we've got our albedo, likely specularity since we have variations in the way that the specular light is also being reflected, and that's all in the map. And I can bring it up on the screen for you guys so you can see the different maps that are used in texturing for the PBR pipeline. And we also have the normal map, which gives us this. This is a flat surface that has no geometry, but the texture makes it look like this three-dimensionality because they're using a normal map. And that basically just causes the light to cast a shadowy effect depending on the direction that the surface is to the light. And it's a really clever technique. It's been used in games for quite a while. But it's definitely much more effective in the PBR workflow and rendering pipeline. Just because we also get different descriptions for this surface, like roughness and metallic. So when you combine all of those, it makes things much more noticeable. And you might notice that games around this period are very metallic looking. A lot of games have a very shiny surface to them. You might pick this up. This is around the PlayStation 3 era, towards the end of the PlayStation 3 era. And that was when a lot of games started looking really metallic, and it was because they were adopting this new rendering method. But because it was early days, that hadn't yet been dialed in with a lot of companies and game studios. So they would represent things maybe a little bit too metallic, maybe a little bit too shiny, playing with their new toy, so to speak. So yeah, you can definitely get that a lot, but obviously Ubisoft, they were pretty well established at the point there when this game came out, so it looks really good. Alright, we got a mural. Interactable, or... So, that's interesting though. So, King Solomon had a army sent after him to stop him. I wonder why. I suppose we're going to work that out as we play. Man, I love how I love this. This portal thing looks really nice. It's really good effect, and the little ripples here as well. The way that they're doing that. That's all done with a normal map as well, by the way. Oh, the acoustics on the edge, the glowing. That is so cool. Like, even for an old game, it looks impressive and, like, visually pleasing. I might try and replicate that effect at some point for you guys so you can see how it's done. Because I actually would have to kind of play around with it and work it out.
What was that place?
To see how they did it myself. Because there's so many layers to that effect that it's not directly obvious exactly how you do it, and I like that. Press Z to rewind. I bound it to this key. Yes. Alright.
This must be what she meant by giving me more time. Are these the powers of the genie?
Now, here... Oh, that was actually another thing, right? Oh. You would think we would have learned from that. Right, like, so the... Okay, we could probably do better than what we've been doing. I'll let that fall away so we can see where we're going. So the Empress creating the sands of time, right? I wonder if the way that she made the sands was the same way that the sands were used to create this army. I don't think we're gonna get back up. I jumped too many times. If we can make it all the way back, I'll be impressed. We did. Look at us go. So do we just Oh man, I need to. Do we just regenerate sand over time? I guess we just should run across the walls. Yeah, I wonder if the Empress was using Jinn magic to create the sands. Oh my god. It's not directly obvious which part of the floor is gonna fall away too, which I like.
Stables. I can get to the fortress through here. Why is it so quiet? I can't even hear the battle anymore.
That's because there is no battle anymore. They've all succumbed to becoming creatures of the undead. Now, I like that the choice to use Earth as the element to raise the undead, because at least from what I've kind of observed in mythology and stuff, is that blood magic isn't actually blood magic, like of its own type of magic, right? Necromancy. Necromancy is a type of elemental magic, specifically that utilizes earth magic. In a lot of forms of mythology and magic systems. Oh wait, did I just block? Hold on, let's try that again. Okay, no I didn't. I did not. I just took damage that looked like a block. Press tab to access the upgrades menu. Okay. Well, we know how to do that. I'll check that in a sec. But yeah, the concept of reanimation is actually a form of magic that is connected to earth magic, which is a form of elemental magic, which I think is really cool. So they've used that concept for, I guess, the undead in this as well. So I like seeing consistencies like that in mythology and in magic systems, because I love to learn about them myself, and also like getting into fantasy and stuff, those different kinds of stories. When you have a basis kind of understanding of the different magic systems, you kind of see the connection and also the real world connection that they're based off of. And having that kind of consistency, just, I don't know, it's really pleasing to me. Alright, we got some parkour. Let me check out the upgrades. Alright, so what we got? We got one upgrade point. Energy slot. Okay. What's this? Create a gust of wind that knocks your enemies back. This power will use energy from one slot when active. Create a wave of ice that damages enemies in the path. This power will use an energy slot as well. So, okay, that's interesting, because in in Warrior Within, when we used some sand abilities, they took up multiple energy slots or sand tanks, right? So I think that's probably what's going to happen. Oh, we can actually look at every one of them. Well, I actually don't want to because it's kind of spoilers, but what is this? Surrounds you in stone armor that stops any damage. Okay, so I guess that's probably like our blocking. A trail of fire a trail of fire follows you, causing damage to any enemies that touch it. Okay, that's cool. Actually, it seems like a pretty good one. I do want to be able to block though, so I'm going to try this. I wonder if this will allow us to block. This upgrade is locked. You may only purchase it once it's highlighted. Okay. Oh, I think we have to purchase this first, and then it unlocks these. Alright, and then we get this. Adds a 6. Okay. Okay. I guess we upgrade. Yeah, we upgrade our health. We haven't gotten used to using the energy tanks yet, so. Apply and exit. Oh, that's cool. It even gives you a confirmation. I actually like that, because you can, like, do some things and then you exit and then you're like, I actually didn't want to upgrade that. So I like that they give that option. I'm always a fan of confirmations when it comes to those sorts of things. Oh. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. We've just pushed in the direction that we want to go. Oh, that's... Oh, dude, the way... See, this dude's grip strength, I'll tell you. Can we even jump to that? Oh, I see. Ah, they put that bigger one there so that we can jump back. That's some good game design. Helps to teach us how the mechanics work without punishing us too much. Oh, I love the transition between hanging and... like, the foot placement and stuff. That's a really nice, clean animation transition. Like, obviously we had that in the other games, but it was kind of more of just like a switch to feet on the wall position, which still looked really good. It's cool to see it dynamic in the animation. It's already been half an hour? Oh my gosh. I've been talking too much. Alright, well, we're gonna play a little bit longer because we're not gonna stop just yet.
I don't like the sound of
that was a pretty strong shield to hold up that door for so long. Oh, sick. We haven't got a... oh, wait, we did. This was in the first game, right?
I'd like to find defenses that could tell me from an enemy.
And I remember being really bad at... oh, the slight... that's a nice touch. Notice how it's not swinging perfectly straight? But like slightly faster on one side, so it's like kind of has this kind of sway. I like that. That's really nice. Give us... oh, wait, did we get health up? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what we purchased. Ah, okay. It shows us where our original health was. I like that. It's not just a longer bar. Hi, guys. Look. Oh. Ah, no! How do I use my stone thing? Oh, wait, I haven't purchased it yet. Right, we have to get the health upgrade first. Right, I'm so stupid. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, the amount of enemies on screen is cool. Seeing the increase. Also, we just got gold. What is that? Is that for our upgrades? Oh, I am into that. Give me more. Anyone else? That's right, because you're scared. They take a single bit of damage. It's making us feel more powerful, right? We just got some upgrades, so the game wants us to feel a little bit more powerful before it brings in some heavy hitting enemies and some more difficulty. So we're seeing the balance and the game feel being exercised, I suppose, in this. Oh, that was a nice little satisfying. Oh, the little. Look at that. You know, it's those kinds of. So what you just saw there, if anyone here is into animation or they're learning, you have kind of follow through and overlapping actions, squash and stretch, right? These are the animation principles, and we got to see there was like the little bend of the I don't know what you call these, like flagpole things, right? And it was really nice. It's a little bit cartoonish, right? It's not as realistic because it's made out of metal. Like if he's hanging on it, then it should be bending more than those just dropping down. But I like the kind of whimsical touch that it added. It made things more pleasing to the eye as well. It's kind of like
all this really be so simple as reuniting the medallion hub?
That's right. I forget we have to wall run up. I was listening to what he said,
I wonder
but
if Malik waited for me. He probably has a better plan than I do.
yeah. I'm sure he does. I think he had a plan after releasing them, to be honest. Can he control them? Like... That's an interesting question. I wonder if he can control them, or if he's like being treated as King Solomon himself, so he's gonna basically be killed. Will he be killed? And it would make sense that the prince has what would you call it? His emo goth phase after this if his brother dies, right? Because and then that makes the whole third game sad as well. If he loses his dad in that. Okay, so we got some.
Perhaps these defenses do have their uses.
Well, now we have to deal with it. That was funnier than the joke kind of section that they just did.
By now. Where is everyone?
The slapstick bit of comedy that they tried to put in. Oh wait, have they been turned to stone? Are we got a Gorgon on our hands? Wait, I want to make the episode go too long, but I feel like we need to come to like a good point. Okay. So I guess we pull this back. Can we pull it? Nope, 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 not that way. That way. Oh, the doors. What's the bet when we trigger the last one? Those doors are gonna burst open with enemies, or some big ass dude. Hopefully that happens. back, back. Okay, this is a bit janky trying to get this to work. Because the camera shifts, but the direction that we should be holding the stick doesn't actually shift. Okay, how do we do this? So we will run up here. Yeah. Aw. Thought there was gonna be a big brute, dude. No, we just got a bunch of them. Death. Ooh. Oh, that was cool. And some dynamic camera movement. Oh man, they do a lot of damage though. Holy crap. I guess that's also balanced by the fact that we collect health as we kill them, so... So I wonder if we get a better sword in this. Like, our sword looks pretty cool. But do we get sword upgrade as well? Are they going to bring back all of those aspects? Because I think, that was the one thing that I kind of missed in the Two Thrones, right? We didn't really get our sword upgraded, because we had the dagger the whole time. We could obviously pick up enemies' weapons, which I did like that aspect. They brought that back from Warrior Within, but we couldn't upgrade our main weapon. So, but which was fine. We still got the same effect, right, as we upgraded. I think with the sand. We were able to kind of get the new moves and stuff. It kind of did it in a way that was like, remember this move from the previous game. I wish I could block though. That's the only thing. I don't know if that's a thing. Like if that's going to be the stone upgrade.
So this is what's happened to them. I hope they do not remember this when they wake.
If they wake. Destroy the hidden sarcophagus. Okay. Upgrade available. Let's have a look. Okay, so that's another health upgrade. Oh, that's interesting. So we couldn't even get the fire one without getting this. Alright, bet. So let's see how we want to... You have purchased... to use it, press up, down. Okay. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's cool. Look, he's got a... How long does that last for? Does it last until we get hit? Dang it. Okay, I see. Oh, so we get the little green gemstone in our HUD now. Alright. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. Not exactly what I thought. I thought that was gonna like free these guys. Well, I guess we have to just defeat the final boss to save them, hopefully. Oh man, just forget how smooth this was. You also don't have the balancing thing, which I didn't mention in the last episode. Well, that was very easy and clean. Yo! Oh, he's getting energy
There
too.
you are. After the chamber collapsed. Are you all right?
Yes!
We have to stop the creatures that escaped the seal. Most of them are headed for the fortress.
Oh, okay.
If
This is
I
gonna be
can
like a
close the
tag
gates,
team thing?
That will keep them from overrunning the countryside. From there, I'll have to find a way to re-imprison them all.
I know a way! I have the other half of your medallion! If we reunite the pieces, it will seal the army away again!
How do you know that?
It's complicated, but I think it will work!
These creatures are turning all of my men into statues. I think these medallions are protecting us. If you let go of your half, you're in danger. If we're going to reunite the pieces, I want you standing next to me. Meet me at the gates. You must be careful. I've started the palace's defense system. There are traps everywhere.
That's funny. All right. Well, I don't want to take this episode into like a full hour long, so we're gonna end the episode here. I think my recording's saying longer than the actual episode will be, so I'm gonna end the episode here. We reached a pretty good checkpoint. We've met up with the brother, and it looks like he also gets the energy because he has the other half of the medallion. So I wonder if that's gonna mean that we can like play as him, or like if there's gonna be like a duality to it where we both kind of team up at parts. Kind of like how Farah was with us in the first game and also in the Two Thrones. So that's gonna be interesting. So yeah, we'll be back next week to find out more on the story. But if you guys are interested and you're not yet subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button so you stay notified on when the episodes drop. These come out on the weekend is what my schedule is for these episodes. So definitely come back to the channel next week, same time if you're watching this on day of release. If not, come back on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world, and you will get a new episode of Prince of Persia. And in the middle of the week, we also do episodes of other games. In particular, we are playing through The Last of Us. I just released episode 14 before this episode's coming out. So yeah, definitely check that series out too if you haven't. And yeah, we're gonna end the episode here, but until next week, you guys stay safe. Have a great rest of your week, weekend, or whatever it is, and we will see you guys next time.